Summertime at San Francisco General Hospital is always busy.
The morning of July 6th, we started off really busy with one trauma right at 7 a.m.
Sent that patient to the operating room.
Leading into a second trauma right after that.
Take care of that patient. So by the time we finished rounds, it was around 11:30.
I'm reporting an airplane crash at SFO. Airplane crash at
A
SFO.
Boeing 777 operated by Asiana Airlines crashed.
A plane crash, possibly a
Asiana Airlines flight from Seoul, South Korea crashed while
severely
landing.
burned. She will probably die before the day.
Emergency vehicles are responding.
My pager went off.
And it said mass casualty.
Quickly got in my car and drove to the hospital.
On my way in, was listening to the reporters. That's when I started to really get nervous. It's like, this is a disaster.
I immediately responded to the airport. In addition to being an emergency physician at San Francisco General, I'm medical director for the fire department.
All of a sudden, people start coming in from all over the place.
There was an unbelievable outpouring of support, and it wasn't just the doctors. For this place to work, it's about everybody.
We do this all the time. We deal with multiple patients every day, all day. So we were ready.
But it's just not every day that you have 25 ambulances that are coming in back to back.
We did not know how many patients that we would have. We didn't know the severity of their injuries. It was a really enormous comfort to know that San Francisco General was online and ready to take patients.
The first wave of patients were really severely injured.
And the first patient on the gurney that I saw coming down, she was very sick, and it let me know right away what we were dealing with.
We immediately took several of them to the operating room. They were so clearly visibly injured that each one of them was really hanging on. And I remember thinking, if there's a whole plane full of people like this, there's a lot still coming.
We saw everything from long bone fractures to abdominal injuries. We had spine fractures, we had brain injuries. This was really presented us with virtually every kind of trauma that you could imagine.
So there was triage being done in the emergency department, triage being done in the pediatrics floor.
Whenever you turned around, someone was getting the bed ready for the next patient, asking if there was anything they could do to help.
From the blood bank to the porters to the nurses' aides.
It really was a day where whatever needed to be done, we said yes.
When I returned back from the operating room, it was clear to me that we had received a significant number of patients. I think at that point we were up to about 30 patients.
There were just so many patients that were coming in one right after the other, right after the other.
It was obvious that we needed to sit down and have a briefing of all the injuries that happened.
So for the first time ever, we had this multidisciplinary conference.
I was just so moved, and as I looked across the room and I saw all the people, and we were just so focused on making sure that everything was done right, I've never been more proud to be a physician at San Francisco General Hospital.
By the end of the first day, we had received over 50 patients, and I think importantly to understand this particular disaster, it went on for many hours.
It was pretty intense till about perhaps 9 o'clock. The emergency department not only took care of the patients that came through, but we also had our everyday holiday weekend Saturday to take care of, and we did it.
I think what was remarkable that day was that while we were seeing all of these patients from the plane crash, ordinary patients from the city came in and we put them in the queue and saw them.
We were open for everyone that day.
It really was a terrible day. One of the things that made it less terrible was the fact that as a system we were able to respond the way that we did.
I think that the plane crash just kind of reinforced that we are capable of doing amazing things, and we actually do it every day.
I'm really proud of San Francisco General Hospital. Everyone really lived the mission that day.
it was, I think, our finest hour in terms of how we do things here.
San Francisco General is an amazing place, and I'm incredibly proud of what we can do and what I think we will do.